Hello, my darlings. This is Pick a Card. So, the rules are as follows. You pick a card that you feel most drawn to, then we get a message for you and a reading that has a message for you. So, what we're going to do now, take a deep inhale into your belly through your nose and let a sigh out. Arriving at where we are right now. Now, focus which card, which crystal is calling you the most. And we're going to move on from that. So, this is group 1, group 2, and group 3. So, group A, we start with the card of karmic relationships. So, this card is telling me that you are currently working through some karma with regards to your love life, your relationships. And everybody has to do it. Something we need to know is that the polarity it mentions here, this is the thing that causes conflict and highlights separation. So because of this, the conflict can also result in unity and growth. So we do need this. We need this so we can grow and become who we're meant to be. And all these misunderstandings are actually caused when we don't open our hearts and mind and only see things from a different point of view. So what we don't want to do is go into this kind of reactive second-guessing mode instead of gathering the courage to be ourselves, open our hearts, and we should actually try and admit that we may have reacted because of our own wounds, our past, things that are bothering us, and then try and find a mutual ground. What you need to realize here is that we are all just innocent children trying to be seen and loved and understood and cherished. And it is so much harder to grow, to develop as a human being, as a soul, through conflict. It actually invites growing apart. So I know it's very easy to take things personally, especially if you care about someone and you feel like they know you. But, you know, the challenge here is to see the innocence of everyone involved in the situation and that you can become closer through this conflict. I know it's counterintuitive, but this is how we grow the most. We grow the most through actual relationships. So the question I would ask you here is, how can you feel more into your heart and let go of your defenses so you can see things from a different point of view, different kind of perspective? Can you see how innocent everybody is involved? How innocent everybody involved is. My bad. And perhaps you can learn and see the similarities rather than differences. I know it's challenging. Yeah. Think about, what are you being called to allow growth through the conflict that you're in? I know, this is not fun, but as I said, this is how we grow. All right, now we're going to pull some cards, some tarot cards to clarify. So let me just shuffle these cards for you. So, my darlings, this is your karmic relationship reading. Now, let's see what just was going on. This is the past. So, in the past, everything was fine. Look at this guy. He's a happy, wealthy merchant, right? So, all was well. You had a happy and fulfilled life with your partner. This karmic relationship was just a good relationship. Let's say you had great sex, lots of pleasure, sensuality, plenty of romance. And perhaps you were feeling like, yeah, this is a perfect time to commit. Maybe you were even hoping for engagement, marriage, pregnancy. Very, very, very good omen then. Back then, you felt like you got it all covered. But if you were single, it might have meant that you felt very good when you were being single, and you felt like healthy mentally and emotionally. So you've learned a lot from your past experiences, and so you were able to achieve a level of healing that gives you this emotional maturity and sort of high self-esteem that will help you get into future relationships. Yeah, so this is the past. Now moving on to what is present. This is the moon. And this is a card of great intuition, illusions, instability, also anxieties, fear, misconceptions. So right now, whatever the state of this relationship is, yeah, you may start feeling like something is going wrong, all wrong. So perhaps you're feeling insecure in the relationship, things are a little uncertain. If everybody thinks that that you're this great couple, this card shows that things are not as amazing as they may seem. So very, very big problem with communication as well here. So you might be facing lots of arguments, or maybe old issues are popping up, and thus creating insecurities. To like everything is surfacing. My bad. Yeah. So the advice here is you need to stay calm, wait until everything is released and becomes clearer. But perhaps when you're single, if you're single, this is a sign that somebody is lying to you. You're being conned in a way. Perhaps this person, man or woman, or they are playing you in a way, not being honest with you. So remember, if your intuition is telling you that something is wrong, it probably is, man. Like, look at these dogs just barking at this moon, and the moon is just like, ugh, this is. I mean, it's not a bad card, but it's a bad omen when it comes to a relationship, I would say. So, there is some information that is meant to be released just yet. And let's move on to your card of future. And it is not to say this is exactly what's going to happen. This is what happens if you stay on this current path, if the energy doesn't change. So this is reading the current energies, right? Right. So in general meaning, this card, Five of Pentacles, this is bad luck, hardships, poverty, unemployment, bankruptcy, all the worst things, divorce, breakups. Yeah, there we go. Look at these. These are literally broke people in the middle of a snowstorm or something. This is not a positive card, guys. So yeah, if you're in a relationship, there might be some sort of abandonment, breakup. Maybe you're feeling ignored, not loved within the relationship. You may feel rejected or literally left out in the cold, like these guys. And yeah, if it doesn't get better, it will signify breakups. But the good part is, because we know this is a karmic relationship that you're dealing with, the breakup will actually build you up. This is actually a good thing. It will not feel good. I know this. Been there, done that. But trust me, it will turn out for the best later on. So trust the process. Yeah. So all sorts of breakups, separations, divorces, but it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just a sign that something is about to end. And this can be even otherwise it might mean, if you're single, perhaps rejection from whoever you're into right now, and perhaps like getting a cold shoulder from them. So it might cause some feelings of loneliness, isolation, or like feeling like an outcast, like these people are outcast, right? Yeah. So struggles, but again, keep in mind that this will give us growth. Like, yeah, it's gonna be a little rough, but overall, this is what your soul came here to do. So in these karmic relationships, many people do believe that, and I'm one of these people, that before we come to this planet, we actually agree, we make certain contracts with people. So we don't see these contracts as good as bad, we just see them as opportunities to learn. Only once we get to Earth, we see this polarity, we see pain. We don't see this as an opportunity to growth, we see it as suffering, and we don't quite get it. But try and look at this person, whoever it is, as your teacher, and something really, really good will come out of this. Trust me. You will learn how to respect your boundaries, how to love yourself, how to respect your wishes, how to hold on to your vision and not settle for less. So trust me, even though there is some breakups in the cards, or some deceptions, and it just felt like it was all about to be beautiful, maybe some marriage or whatever, it's not a bad thing. It's actually a really good thing, because you will grow, my darling. Good. If you have any further questions, do feel free to reach out to me on my socials. I'm happy to give you an in-depth reading. Otherwise, now I'm going to turn into group 2. And group 2, what do we have here? You are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. This is one of my favorites, honestly. Who else feels sometimes like they're too weird, they just need to hide whoever they are and make other people comfortable, and just, what if they reject me? What if I don't ever find my space or whatever? Whoop. Sorry, technical issues. Trust me, you are not meant to be liked by everyone. Sometimes you're meant to trigger people so they can grow. Sometimes, sometimes they just not gonna like you, and that's fine. You're not for everyone. You're literally not for everyone. So something you need to know is that no matter what you do, some people just won't like you. And there are also people who, no matter what you do, will love you fiercely. And these are your people, so stick to them. Talk to the people who can hear you. So perhaps recently you've been just a little lost, maybe feeling like you're an outcast. But we are in the times where you can literally find friends all over the world because of this sometimes scary but also beautiful internet. So remember that. There is no reason to waste your time and precious gifts that you have, whatever it is. Maybe your sense of humor, or the way you laugh, or maybe the cooking, whatever it is, to convince people what your value is. So they just won't like whatever you're giving them. And that's okay. That's okay. Don't try to convince them to be with you, to walk alongside of you. This is fine. You'll be wasting their time and your time and only creating resistance. We don't want to create resistance. We want to flow, right? So yeah, and also if you resist this, you will feel pain and you will wound yourself. So if you try and convince someone that you're their people, that they are your people, it's just not worth it, man. It's just not worth it. You know, let them go. Let them go. Let them do their thing. You can smile at them. You can wave at them, but do not engage too much. And remember something, that sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Don't give that gift to anyone. Remember, people need to also deserve your precious energy, right? Right? So because I pulled this card, what it really means is that you need to embrace your uniqueness, your weirdness, and to let people know who you really are. And I know it's scary, but revealing your multidimensional nature will let you get on this beautiful divine path and let you be who you need to be in this world. And the question you need to ask yourself here is, how can you embrace this weirdness and not care this much what people think of you, right? So I'm going to pull now 3 cards for you to get a little bit more in depth about this. All right. All right, let's go here. Wow, so many cups. This is very emotional. And look at this, your Wheel of Fortune. Yes, oh my God, I'm loving this reading. This is perfect to embrace the inner weirdo. Look at you. This is you in the past. Literally not seeing what you have. Look at you. There are these 3 cups, golden cups, and there's the divine hand passing you a 4th cup from the sky, and you're just like sitting here like, oh, I don't know what to do, oh my God, come on. So you literally cannot see this beautiful divine gift that you have, that you are. Yeah, so here we have some missed opportunities as well. So because you've been filled with this sort of regret, focusing on the negative, you've been so self-absorbed in the past, like maybe depressed, filled with nostalgia. You might have just been feeling like the grass is greener on the other side, but that caused you to lose your passion and motivation for life. So, you know, you're feeling like, oh, I'm so weird, I can't do anything, I'm so different. But actually, because you're focusing on how bad it is instead of how good it is, you're just missing out. So something that would really help you is definitely meditation and Reiki to release all this negative energy. So focusing on staying in a high vibration, right? Now, what is happening now, we've got 10 of cups, but it's reversed. So cups are all about emotions, right? Water. Something you need to know here is because of all this negativity from the past, from how you've been before, right now, the sense of like love, harmony, and contentment have disappeared, and they're all replaced with discontent, conflict, arguments. So perhaps there is something in your family right now, maybe like some family issues basically. So this can indicate any type of like breakdowns, problems within the family, neglect, whether you're feeling neglected or have been actually neglected or been neglecting people in your life. Maybe neglecting family issues because you're just so focused on, on what's wrong with you instead of how amazing you are, because people only see the reflection of how you feel about yourself. So they can't get to you. They can't get to you if you feel great about yourself. And I know that especially when you're this weirdo of the family, as a tarot reader of the family, I can tell you, I know they might not understand, but you can position yourself to be this strong person. And let me think of some advice here. Perhaps, it's time to start thinking more about being true to yourself, true to yourself, literally. So you can follow your spiritual path here and find fulfillment. And in the future, this is the best part, Wheel of Fortune. What comes up gotta go down and the other way around. So because you've been so low, you are going to go up again soon, very soon. This is water, so it's not extremely soon. Sorry. Just thinking about how water takes its time to dwell into things, but it will be more permanent this way. So what you want to know here is that it signifies change, and definitely big changes are coming for you. The universe is definitely working in your favor, so it can help you reach your goals. And what you need to know now is that you need to set intentions and focus on what you truly want. So if you want to become, a fire dancer, from now on, this should be on your mind, in your intentions all the time, no matter what your family thinks, no matter anything. If you decide from tomorrow on you would like to be Batman, commit yourself to being Batman, okay? Okay, you got it? So yeah. Remember also karma. This is karma. This is a card of because maybe somebody hurt you in the past. Don't worry, they'll get their shit. Especially for us, the weird ones. We're very sensitive, and we don't necessarily want to hurt people, but sometimes it's good to know that the universe doesn't forget about us, right? Don't wish people ill, just let the universe take care of it. It will take care of it. You will be well. This is it, my darling. And if you have any other questions, you would like a more extensive reading, please feel free to reach out to me on my socials. I will be able to either give you an in-depth reading with tarot cards, with oracle cards, or help you using Reiki. So let's move on to the third card of today. So let's move on to the third card of today, Group C. Group 3, Group C. This is a beautiful card of the Messenger. So, yay, something is about to bring you harmony and balance. There is this harmony and balance energy in your life. So now we got group 3 or group C. Very beautiful card of the messenger, Sirius energy, my bad, about bringing harmony and balance. So something we need to know is that this Earth, this planet, needs us to be in balance with both of our energies. You might be more inclined into feeling masculine or feminine, and it's not to say, you need to let go of either. The important thing is to love and cherish both within you, and to honor the sacred masculine and feminine energies within yourself and others, because we can't have one without the other. We are in this beautiful planet of polarity. We need a man and a woman. We need the god and the goddess. So we see the return of the goddess, but we must be careful with the masculine as well. Masculine is still very important, and it's crucial for us to bring more light to this planet. So to ensure greater balance, we need to see that we are all connected, and that the masculine and feminine energies exist within us all. And you're actually being called here to bring about this balance and harmony between masculine and feminine. A way we can do that and actually how to start it, how to get this energy to be balanced, is start by yourself. Start from yourself. So how do you actually heal this? Well, you start with yourself, and this is how you heal the world, right? So begin to bring this harmony and balance by creating it in your own life, and then it will ripple and flow down from there. So, as I said, honor and balance both sacred masculine and feminine within your life. Yeah. Let's see more in depth about this using the tarot cards, and also let's think about how can you bring this more into your life. So perhaps this is by affirmations, perhaps this is by dance, by practicing martial arts. Who knows? Who knows what you feel called to, but we all have certain imbalances, and let's see what tarot says about this. So with regards to this balancing of masculine and feminine, this is a very, very interesting reading. Why? Because it seems that you've only have sort of embarked on this new journey, very sort of adventurous, innocent, spontaneous journey. Perhaps this is a journey of healing. Maybe you looking to heal yourself emotionally, spiritually. So it's not to say you are a fool, it's to say you are innocent. It's you were feeling very sort of innocent in this, and then it got a little dark. So now you're starting to deal with a very dark masculine energy, and maybe you're dealing with some things that you've done in the past or were done in the past to you, but it's more about what you've done. Perhaps this is some sort of how to say, toxic masculinity, but it's not to say you are toxic or you're masculine. It's more of everybody has these energies within, and perhaps you weren't always fair. Maybe it's time you're coming clean about some things. Maybe you were Like, this is basically a sign of very imbalanced masculine energy. So maybe how to say this, maybe you were cheating, maybe you were lying, sort of not being this trustworthy person, more like, yeah, just sort of this unreliable person that is trying to outsmart people. And now you're dealing with this, maybe like being a coward, stealing credit for people's achievements, or maybe running from consequences. This is not to say you're a bad person. This is just to say you are healing something within, right? So become aware of this. Start doing affirmations, but the affirmations, don't just repeat them like divine masculine affirmations. Don't just go and repeat them without any passion. Look at yourself in the mirror, look yourself in the eyes, and say them like you mean them. And if you find resistance from saying something, dig deeper and see, why is there resistance? Why is something making me feel some way? Because you have to deal with something here. And the thing is, if you don't deal with it, if you don't deal with this, maybe it's like a wounded masculine within you that makes you behave some ways. If you don't deal with it, and you don't also take care of yourself, don't make time for yourself, you're going to be overburdened. And you may think that it's good to go the other way from here. Like, look, here you're stealing these knives, these swords, and here you're carrying the ones. It's like this is a very, like, instead of finding balance, you're either stealing or carrying everybody's burdens. Like, this does not make sense. So don't try to help everybody by giving them all of your energy, because you're going to burn out. You need to put yourself first and put this time into healing. And yeah, so don't carry all this by yourself. This is not for you to take responsibility for. So whatever is here, like, don't beat yourself up, because sometimes it can mean like you won't get nowhere with this, right? So yeah, heal and let go, because otherwise, yeah, otherwise it will be heavy. But this can also mean you're letting go. So remember, heal and let go. So yeah, if you want to learn more about how to balance your masculine and feminine energies, make your research, do your research, try yoga. Yoga is amazing for masculine energy, yin yoga for feminine energy. You can look into Chinese medicine, like yin yang. Perhaps if you're always cold, then you have too much of feminine energy. If you're always hot, you have too much of this fiery masculine energy. Look into this, make your own research, and heal thyself. There is so many ways you can do that. And if you need any advice or a more in-depth reading, maybe Reiki, to support this healing, please do reach out to me on my socials. And yeah, that's it. All right, thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate you and wish you all the best, sending you lots of love and healing. And if you need to clarify anything, if you'd like to take any extensive healings or readings, please do not hesitate to reach out. And I'm sending you so much love and blessings, and hope to hear from you soon. Namaste. Bye-bye.